What is up guys, welcome to another episode of our travel vlog series. In this video we're taking you to Singapore. If you're new with us here, my name is Chloe. I'm a content creator and creative business owner in Sydney, Australia. My partner and I have done so much traveling this year and I decided, you know what, I think this is my time to jump completely out of my comfort zone and vlog our trips, and here I am sharing our Singapore trip with 186 of you guys. I know that might not sound like a lot of subscribers, but I know that if 186 people came up to me on the street to say hello, I would be so blown away. So for anyone who has been supporting this channel, thank you so much. In the upcoming vlog series, we're going to be sharing our time in Singapore over Christmas Eve to Boxing Day, and then we'll be in India, which I'm so excited to show you guys. We went to our good friend's Indian wedding and it was just the most vibrant thing ever. And to finish our trip, we ended up spending our summer and our New Year's in Langkawi, Malaysia. I genuinely cannot wait to show you guys what we got up to. We had the most amazing time. Without further ado, here's how our Singapore trip started. I was a little bit curious and decided to do a bit of maths to count up how many times I'd been at an airport in 2023. And I counted 35 times. We were at the airport and we had caught 19 flights within the whole year. I've never done so much travel in my entire life, and it's been so special to be able to vlog the trips and bring you guys along with us. So thank you so much for tuning in and for following our journey. Couple of apps that we downloaded before going to Singapore was the Grab app, which is Southeast Asia's version of Uber. It's huge. The second app that we downloaded was Klook. I didn't realize how huge Klook was, but they're actually an activity booking platform where you can discover and book amazing things to do in so many different places. With this app, we were overwhelmed at how many amazing attractions there are, and we ended up booking the 5-pass, adding on Universal Studios. Some of the attractions were so worth it using the Klook app. Other attractions we felt like was a little bit of a waste. It probably would have been better value to either scrap it completely or just go there separately. But either way, the Klook app just helped ease our decision-making process of like what we wanted to do and what we wanted to see. So that was really helpful. In our opinion, Klook is definitely worth it if you book the right attractions. Cheers! It was super special for us to start our first full day in Singapore with a breakfast buffet celebrating the start of Jamie's 34th birthday. So cool being able to spend your birthday overseas. We had an awesome day and we'll bring you along to everything we got up to. Honestly, when we travel, and if you guys have traveled much, you would also know that you can eat so much food, but you end up walking so much that sometimes you lose weight. We actually did a bit of walking in Singapore, but I don't think we did enough to lose weight. I'm sure Jamie and I both packed on a couple of kilos, but we are not mad about it. We were very happy. Chinatown seems to exist in every single country. Well, every single country I've been to so far. Shout out to Chinatown. It's always fun seeing the exotic things they have, the amazing smells of food, just the colors as well. You'll see throughout this video how lush and how colorful Singapore is. Thank you so much. Whoa! Just to give context, we have to hold it so people can see how big it is. Oh my god, that was $1. Pretty good. It's actually really nice. past few seconds of footage, you could probably see how vibrant and bright Singapore is. The streets were absolutely gorgeous. And can I just say that Singaporeans really made it feel like Christmas. The decorations were wild. They went all out and it was absolutely stunning. After wandering through the beautiful streets of Chinatown and getting lost a little bit, we decided to spend the rest of the day at Sentosa Island exploring different attractions, and here's how it went. Okay friends, I'm going to be brutally honest and rate each of these attractions out of 10 and tell you guys which ones I think were worth it and which ones were a little bit of a letdown. And that's putting it in a really nice way. Number 1, the Trick Eye Museum. The Trick Eye Museum was the most underwhelming attraction I'd ever been to my entire life. Just jokes, that's really dramatic. In all honesty, it was actually really underwhelming. These videos actually make it look funner than it was. We did have fun. Jamie and I, we're a little bit simple. We're like children. We squeeze the gold out of things. As an attraction within itself, we both rate it around a 4.5 out of 10. As you can see from the videos, there's lots of wall art that feels like street art, and then you can download an app that has these AI features on it that bring the animation and backdrop to life. The videos kind of make the AI look a little bit better. On the phone, it actually turned out really tacky. I don't think I saved any of the videos to my phone. I just have the recordings of the screens of our phones because it kind of makes it look a little less tacky. If the Trick Eye Museum were like a little extension of a broader museum, I think it'd be so worth it. But in and of itself, it was a little bit of a letdown. There were some Klook attractions that we chose that were completely worth it, and we feel like we squeezed so much more value out of actually using Klook to book the certain attraction, but not this one. We chose the next attraction literally just based off pictures, and that was a little bit of a mistake. We went to the 4D Adventureland park and it was probably more so for kids. We decided to walk there because we'd eaten so much food. It was a little bit of a hot, humid day, so it was a bit tricky, but definitely worth the walk. We saw a monkey in nature, which was glorious. We'd probably rate the 4D park around a 4 out of 10. We went on 3 different rides, and if we were kids or teenagers, we would have loved it, but we're a bit old for that now. On the night of Christmas Eve, or on Jamie's birthday, we thought we'd do a classic, aimless walk around the city streets to find a nice dinner place. One thing I found so surprising about Singapore was actually how quiet it was. I just imagined a really busy urban modern city, which it was urban and it was modern and it was so clean and beautiful, but it was so quiet. It reminded me of Australia's capital, Canberra. Until we started walking towards a certain part of the city where we could see all the locals gathered at a specific mall and also all spread across the grass having a picnic. So that's when we realized, wow, locals don't really spend time around the touristy areas. There are people that just not around where we thought they'd be. Some parts of Singapore felt so classy. They reminded me a lot of some scenes from the movie Crazy Rich Asians, which we watched recently, which is quite timely. In these parts of Singapore, the Christmas decorations were so lush and so beautiful. It really felt like Christmas. It was gorgeous. We had a simple dinner at an all-you-can-eat restaurant, and we were met with a really pleasant surprise to finish our night. A choir singing Christmas carols in front of a beautiful hotel.